No balls.
All right. We are officially here. It is the movement team. Whenever you hear this beat, you know who's in the building. Alright, you can go ahead and stop that. Big L. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the first ever episode of The Movement. My name is Omar T, and we are live from the 313. Yes, that's going to be my slogan, Hamza. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like it. I am excited. For those that are watching, or are obviously going to end up watching, because we are not live. This is pre-recorded episodes, and if you're wondering why I'm wearing a suit, it's because my buddy is getting married. My former college roommate is getting married today, and as soon as we're done recording, I need to go ahead and shoot on out of here. So I figured I'm not going to have time to dress up. That's why I got to rock my suit. But with that said, let me go back to explaining of how excited I am to start this show, just to launch this podcast. Obviously, we are the movement team from Oz Media. We're going to introduce each and every person that's on the show. They're going to introduce themselves as well, but I'm going to just mention their names quickly. First, we have Zachariah Thabit, little bro right here, Zach Thabit, 9th grader, Hamtramck High School. Then you got next to him, big little bro, Yusuf Thabit. He is now a senior at Cass Technical High School. Shout out to big little bro right there, Yusuf. Then if we look over here, we have Ali Abdullah. That's my little cousin. I like how Zach is zooming in on all of you. Very HD, by the way, the camera's looking very HD. Ali Abdullah now is a sophomore at Cass Technical High School. He got the hat in front of him and everything, letting people know where he's at. And then next to him, we have Hamza T. Shout out to my man Hamza T. He's my little cuzzo too. Cuzzo/nephew. We might get into that later on in one of the shows. But shout out to my man Hamza T. He goes to Gas Station University. No, he's a junior now at Frontier International Academy. It's crazy to see everybody here. For those of you that know these boys growing up and stuff, they're all in high school now. They're all in high school.
I like the new look, man. He cut his hair.
Yes.
So
I got a fresh haircut.
You can see his face now.
I got a question. Was the haircut for the show or was it for school?
It was neither. It was like neither, but you know.
What was the haircut for?
I mean, I just I had to, you know.
All right. Well, going back to what I'm saying, I just want to quickly just say I'm excited. I can't wait. You know, this show basically, what we're trying to do here is we are trying to have a show that connects the youth to the generations before them, and we're like bridging that gap. If anybody has any information they want to send out to the youth, I kind of want to make this the platform that connects everyone. Like I said, to the older generations, to the younger generations, and we're gonna have some fun, man. You know, me and these boys right here, we've had a lot of conversations. They've helped me build this studio up, so they laid the groundwork here. They're very familiar with this. You know, Yusuf's been with the Fantasy Guys for a few years now, so you know, this is not something that's new to all of them. At least for Yusuf, he has some experience. As you guys can see, by the way, thank you to Zach zooming in. We got the movement right here. It's the title of the show. But it's not about me. It's not about anyone specific. It's about you, the followers. It's about these guys right here. We're here to talk. If there's any topics, by the way, just want to throw that out there. You guys can have an open conversation with your people that follow you. Say, hey, is there any topics you would like for us to talk about on the Movement Podcast? That's where you can message them on whatever social media that they have. There's a topic that you want us to discuss. We are here to talk about it. And the reason why we're here, and the reason why this is all able to happen, obviously, is for the people that are going to be watching us. Obviously, also thank you to the people that are on the show. But most importantly as well, thank you to our sponsors. Shout out to our sponsors. Now, I'm going to mention each and every one of the sponsors today. These are our 2021, 2022 sponsors for the Movement Show. These businesses/organizations have, you know, reached out and have supported us in a way where they allow us to make this happen. So, first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to the Balkan House. I point at Hamza because he's been working there this summer. All right, slacking off, we'll see. But overall, Hamza's been there. Like I said, shout out to the Balkan House. They are a sponsor of not just the Movement, but the Fantasy Guys and Table Talk as well. They are a gold sponsor. They are famous for their doner kebab sandwich. They even serve breakfast there. All of their food is halal. For those of you that did not know that, all of their food, Hamza, can you attest to this, by the way?
Yes, they are all 100% halal.
100% halal, by the way. So shout out to the Balkan House. Their service is A1. They always give back to the community. I'm not the only person, and the Oz Media is not the only media thing that they have ever given back to. If you guys just look around, anything that's happened in Hamtramck, the Balkan House has been a part of it. Shout out to Juma Ekic. She's just been very generous, and thank you so much for that. Then we also have BC Adhesives. Shout out to BC Adhesives. That's Matt, Terry Cassidy. You got Ed and Jake over there in Wisconsin. Basically BC Adhesives, you can go to them for all of your industrial adhesives needs. They do food packaging, book binding. Like I said, all of your industrial needs, they're like the glue, literally. They're the gluing company, so that's what they do. And they also wanted me to mention Kowalski Sausage and Hamtramck. Make sure you reach out to them, all right? Because, Matt Cassidy, he said he gave you guys a call. Great people there. They honestly, again, BC Adhesives. For those of you that play baseball, we got a jersey right here. I don't know if you could zoom in a little bit behind Zach's head. If you want to point Zach right there, the camera's good. You want to just point at the BC Adhesives. Zach, point your hand at the BC Adhesives. There you go. They were sponsored for us in the baseball. Great people there. I'm sorry. I know people are probably saying, let's get on with the show, but I got to give a shout out to all my sponsors in the beginning of the show as well. And then the next one is Give to Gain. So the way that this works out is Give to Gain is basically it's a nonprofit organization that sponsors orphans in Yemen. And 100% of all the donations go to the less fortunate. So how did this work out? So I had a great guy named Arif who decided, by the way, he really doesn't want his name to be mentioned, but I'm going to mention it at least for the get-go, and then we go on from there. So he decided that in the way of sponsoring for this show, he wants to not mention the businesses that he deals with, but mentions an organization that will probably raise awareness when we discuss it so that other people can donate to that organization. Give to Gain is ran by great people. Those people that are running it don't want their names to be mentioned. I understand that. But basically, why Yemen? Why the orphans in Yemen? For those of you that don't know, Yemen has the largest humanitarian crisis and aid operation. 5 million people are in risk of famine. 15 million need water or sanitation support. So when you donate to Give to Gain, all of that is helping out the orphans and helping out the less fortunate in Yemen. So thank you to Arif, thank you Give to Gain for putting that together. It's a great cause. And then last but not least, our sponsor for the movement is the school that all these boys graduated from in middle school, which is Hanley International Academy. Shout out to Hanley International Academy, located in Hamtramck. They sponsor the fantasy guys and the movement as well. The other two, by the way, are gold sponsors, BC Adhesives and Give to Gain. They sponsor everything. Hanley is a school that treats every student and staff like their own family. It's literally in their vision statement, educating your child like our own. All right. I work there. Like I said, these boys graduated from there. They all can tell you great stories. We'll definitely get into detail about what your favorite Hanley International Academy teachers,
sure.
Stuff like that. So, I appreciate them. The athletics, A1. Who's the AD over there? Do you guys know them? Or him? Or her? All right. Maybe not. It's okay, maybe we'll get back to that one. Academics is great. Like I said, all these boys graduated from there. So shout out to the Romine Group, which is the company that owns Hanley International Academy. The whole admin team, Mr. Paddock, Ms. Njiku, Ms. McGregor, Ms. Folk now, Mr. Don, Ms. Kant is on that squad too. And the staff over there, Big Sis, myself, and everyone else that's over there. Shout out to Hanley International Academy. With all that said, sorry, I know that was long. I won't usually do 4 at a time, but I wanted to give a shout out to every single one of them on our first episode. Welcome to the Movement Podcast. We will start off by introducing ourselves. So I'm going to start off with oldest to youngest, and that'll help you figure out who's the oldest, who's the youngest. Maybe if you don't want to share your age, you don't have to. So start off with Yusuf Thabit, senior from Cass Tech. Tell people a little bit about yourself and, go from there, I guess.
Alright, pretty much, as he said, my name is Yusuf Thabit. 16 years old, 17 in November. Growing up in this world, man, all I had...
You want to give us a speech?
No, seriously though. Like I said, man, I like to be independent a lot. So at the same time, just doing things, helping each other out, but at the same time, helping myself more. that's what I do, and of course getting help is the best. But I love playing sports, student athlete. What do you better do?
No, go ahead, continue. Don't worry about me. That's your...
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, student athlete said he likes to play sports, and I guess that was what he had to say. Moving on to the next man, we have Hamza T. Hamza T, go ahead and introduce yourself to the fans out there, man.
Alright, so as you guys probably know, my name is Hamza Tabit, and aka Big Hams, and I'm 11th grade. I'm 16 years old, and my favorite things to do is just chill, you know, hang out with friends and go to the gym and just be active, you know what I mean?
Hamza, I heard you've been pumping iron, man. Is that true?
Nope, all natural.
All natural. Alright,
Yes.
pumping iron means lifting weights, by the way. I don't know if you knew that or not. But yeah, so I heard you've been working out now. Is that your thing?
Yeah.
There you go. Hamza T. By the way, the one thing I love about this is I know they're all a little bit shy and stuff like that, and we're going to watch them grow. That's my biggest thing. They're going to grow into being more comfortable, and that's fine. And I told them before the show started is that we're going to make mistakes. We're going to have times of saying like, oh man, can we take that out? Or, oh man, can we redo that? Which is fine, you know. But at the end of the day, watching them grow is going to be the funnest thing for me as the person that's kind of like trying to put this together. Ali Abdullah is the next man up. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Like what Omar said, my name is Ali Abdullah. I'm an incoming sophomore at Cass Tech, Nicola High School.
Alright.
Oh shoot. No, what I enjoy doing the most is playing baseball. You know, it's my favorite sport. I just like being active in general. Just keeping my body to move around. It's what I like to do best. It's just being active. Yeah.
Alright. By the way, we got a little apps here. Yusuf's gonna be doing that. If y'all start hearing some random whatever those things are called.
Sound effects.
It's Yusuf. Yusuf's running the sound effects. And then last but not least, we got Zechariah Thab is in the building, aka Big General. Big General's in the building. Alright, Big General, you wanna introduce yourself?
Like he said, my name is Zach David, but most people call me Big General.
Most people, he means my daughter and my nephews.
That's all, man. That's all.
But, you know, I'm a freshman, by the way, going to the best school in Michigan, Ham High. But I'm a freshman. I like playing sports and beating people. I like winning. Like a person like me, I never lose. So winning comes natural to me. But,
Zach said it's either winning or life lessons. He never takes L's.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
I thought we weren't supposed to lie on this.
No, I mean, heck, we could over-exaggerate sometimes.
Okay.
We could definitely over-exaggerate. Hey, Zach, I have a question for you. Why do people call you Big General?
big dog, you know.
Just a big dog?
Yeah.
That's what it is? Alright, there you guys go. You got Zach, you got Yusuf, you got Ali, you got Hamza. This is the team. Ramsey's not here today, already missing his first day of work. But no, he's busy with his mom, who's on the Table Talk podcast, Miss Abir Thabit. So Ramsey Ali, though, will not be here today. But this is who we are. This is what we're going to do. We're going to have some fun conversations. Let's start talking. Let's get it going, all right? So my first question to each and every one of you, and I started off with the oldest, so now I'm going to start off with the youngest with this one, okay? So my question to you, Zach, is, you know, as we all know, school's coming back. You know, welcome back to school. You know, GE already came back to school the week before Labor Day, but mostly all schools will be in session after Labor Day. So with that said, Zach, my first question to you is, what are you looking forward to the most now that school is back?
Seeing all my friends. That's it.
Seeing all your friends?
Yeah.
That's all you care about?
Yeah.
Not no academics?
Yeah, but not really that much. Just going to school every day.
Seeing your friends?
Yeah.
Alright. As spoken like a true freshman, by the way, Zechariah Thabit. Seeing his friends. Ali Abdullah, same question to you. What are your expectations moving forward? I mean, look, what are you looking forward to the most? I'm sorry. In your first year. First year, yeah, back at Cass Tech, but second year at Cass Tech. First year in the building.
Yeah, definitely the first year in the building, because I'm going to be lost for sure. So is this guy. we both didn't get the chance to go into the building to see it all, but yeah, mainly just being able to go inside the building and see how things are done differently than being virtual. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
There you go. That's a good answer. And Hamza T, what are you looking forward to? I mean, well, I know school has already started for you, but what are you looking forward to the most your junior year, man?
So like I heard like the 11th grade junior year is like gonna be like one of the hardest because the SAT and all that. But I mean, so far it's regular. I mean, I get to see all my friends. And the learning is alright. I mean, that's what I'm really here for. But other than that, it's pretty chill, you know.
Your junior year is, I think, is one of their biggest, if not your biggest year of college. High school. I'm sorry, of high school. Because I feel like after your junior year, you should kind of already have a mindset of what you're gonna do after your senior year. I don't think someone should wait till their senior year to figure out what it is that they want to do. I think junior year is an important year for you, and it kind of sets the standard to your senior year. So hopefully you knock it out of the park like you've been doing already, man. So. By the way, I just want to say also before I go on to Yusuf that 4 good kids right here get good grades. Behavior sometimes might be a little bit out of sorts, but overall good kids, and we're gonna learn that too. Like I said, we're here to grow with the people that watch us, and we're here to grow together. We're here to all grow, and we'll see what comes out of this podcast at the end of the day. Yusuf Dabbit, now it goes to you, sir. What are you looking forward to the most? This year?
For my senior year, I'm just looking forward to, as Ali said, it's a new building. Obviously getting to know a lot of people, but at the same time, like preparing for my future as well. Because, I'm going to have to get to like know the whole school, the whole building, so I'm going to have to make new connections. And, just play sports, of course, do that. And, just have fun doing it. Senior year is supposed to be the best year of your high school years, and I'm going to just have fun.
That's a good answer. I appreciate that, and I agree with everything that you just mentioned. So we just said what's your most thing that you're looking forward to. Now let's move on to what's the least favorite thing that you're looking forward to. Hamza, I'm looking at you, so you got to start it off on this one, Hamza. What's the least thing that you're looking forward to the most going into this year?
So one of the main things are like the tests, like midterms, finals, and the SAT. I mean, those are really the hardest things about high school and all that. But like, it's really hard, and you have to study a lot, and that's really it. But yeah.
Okay. So testing and SAT and all that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't like it either. And I didn't like it either, but it is what it is. It's something that you're just gonna have to get ready for, prepare for, and do your best on, because colleges do look at that. That's not the only thing that they look at, but they do definitely look at that. Ali Abdullah, what are you least looking forward to the most?
Like Hamza said, definitely the tests and the midterms, because those are not easy. Yeah. Freshman year on virtual, too, that wasn't fun. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Are you excited to go back to school face-to-face?
Yeah, for sure.
Is everyone here happy that they're back to school face-to-face?
Just for the experience.
It's what?
Just for the experience, like just be able to go back to school.
Yeah. So basically, we're all for going back to school here at this table, because it's definitely a topic of discussion nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Just want to make sure that we all see where your stance are.
I can't wait until we get back to school and the people that we met virtually, friends.
Yeah.
Can't wait until they see us. Oh, wow, you're this tall. Wow, you look that. Those kind of compliments.
So literally, like the whole year at Cass Tech, you guys basically never went back to face-to-face.
No.
All online.
All online.
All online. By the way, if y'all can, just turn around and look at the camera with your shirts. By the way, if y'all look at the movement shirts, they're showing them off for those of you that are wondering. The movement, that's our logo. Got the names on the back with the Oz symbol on the side, on the shoulder area. So, that's what it is. That's what we do around here. We got shirts. Big General got muscles. All right, there we go. So going now to Yusuf. Yusuf, what are you least looking forward to the most going back to school?
The only thing that I have in mind is probably like not taking advantage of opportunities, because I'm only there like how we're all saying, like in the building for 1 year, and I'm trying to like do the most as I can just to have the best experience. Like I'm not trying to waste any time there.
Yeah, most definitely. No, I like that. I like that because you definitely. It's all about the experience, man. It's all about making sure that you get the most out of what you are there for. You know, and it sucks that it's your first year going in the building, and this happens to be your senior year, but it is what it is, and to make the most out of it. Control what you can control.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm gonna be definitely hitting them with some lines that advice lines, you know, like that one that I just hit. Control what you can't control. Yes, I like the zooming in, Zach. All right, control what you can control. We should start having like a segment of like quotes and what to say, and then by the end of 1 year, I guarantee you're filling up at least 6 pages back and front. All right, I'm joking. You don't have to do that, but if you're at home, you can do that maybe, and then show us that at the end of the day. All right, Zach. Least thing that you're looking forward to the most going back to school? I already know. Work and homework.
Nah, the least thing was I don't think the test is going to be hard, but I think the least thing is like I want to play varsity first year basketball. Nah, like my friends don't be like freshman team. So I don't want them like begging me to play with them, and I'm already on varsity. So that's the worst.
First of all, you're moving around too much, my guy. All right, try to stay still. Second of all, as you guys can see, if y'all haven't figured it out yet, who Zach is and the personality that he is as well. This is why they call him Big General, by the way. When I say they, like I said, 3 people I think call him Big General overall. But with that said, there you go. That was the answer to that. We can now move on to the next following question, and this one is more of like I kind of want to know what are your own personal expectations going into this year, this school year that is. What are some expectations that you may have for yourself? I want a couple of them. I don't just want one. You know, so Ali, I'm gonna start off with you. So, what are your expectations going into the 2021-2022 school year?
First, school, you know, try to maintain my grades at a 3.0 and above. And second, sports, definitely sports. I want to try something else than baseball at Cass because, you know, they have a good program in sports just in general. So I want to try something new over there.
What kind of sports do you think about trying?
Honestly, I was gonna go out of pocket, maybe swim team. You know, something I never did, or I never went to swim classes or anything, but I do know how to swim. So I just wanted to try to advance myself a little bit.
Serious question. What season is swim team during? Like, is it during basketball, football,
during this time
fall?
right here. Yeah.
Fall? Okay.
Like fall to winter-ish, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good time to do it because baseball really doesn't affect baseball much.
No.
My recommendation to everybody out there, by the way, and that is, you shouldn't just be a one-sport athlete. I believe it should be 2, maybe even 3. But if you don't want to push yourself with 3, focus on 2, and then whatever that third sport is during that off season, you could, get stronger and work on your own self, work on your own body and stuff. But I recommend at least playing 2 sports because playing one sport, especially if you love the other sports, by the way, it limits you. And believe it or not, I feel like it makes you better when you play another sport because it'll show you skills.
Yeah.
It'll help you master some of the skills from other sports, like for baseball, hand-eye coordination, quickness. You said quickness?
For example, like football and baseball, like going out for like a pass and like you're playing outfield.
Yeah, finding the ball in the air.
Yeah.
Finding the ball in the air, good comparison. So, we definitely, I can see that being something good for you, Adi. So, definitely with that. Next up, we're going to go ahead with my man, Hamza T. What are your expectations for your junior year of high school, Hamza T?
So my expectations are basically everybody else's, try to maintain good grades, 3.5 or below, maybe even all A's, that would be amazing.
3.5 or below or higher?
Higher.
Yeah, you said below. I just want to let you know. We don't mess with below. All right. The only below we go to is 5 and below. All right. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, but like I said, and also SAT scores. I'm trying to get a high score because I'm trying to get in a good college and maybe get a scholarship. So especially something I really like doing, probably to go to the technical engineering area, and that's really it. And then I grew up in a household where bad grades are an option. everybody got all A's. Like I have to be the same, have all A's and get good grades.
Keep the standard, hold the standard, man. Mashallah, very good kids in the household, smart kids. You should be proud. Definitely something to be proud about. And now going on to Zach, Big General. What are your expectations for your freshman year, Zach?
I'm expecting to have 4.0 or higher, and then win state championships in all 3 sports. And then I'm gonna do swimming because they call me the human fish in swimming. But
Shut up!
Can you repeat what you just said? Because I didn't hear it.
Shut up!
Shut up! Alright. Zach said all 3 sports state championship. Which sports are we talking about, Zach?
well, baseball, football, and basketball.
Yeah, you guys gotta remember that people out there don't know. You have to talk to the crowd like they don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? They gotta talk to them like it's a new person watching you, and they're like, "Who is this Zach Big General?" So we kind of gotta get into more detail when we start talking about stuff, and not expect people to understand that. So Yusuf Dabit, what are your expectations for your senior year, man? It's a big year, senior year.
Very big year. Obviously, number 1's grades. Struggled a little bit my junior year, but I know for sure I'm gonna bounce back senior year, and staying active, way more active than last year. Like especially like during right now, because I'm gonna play baseball. You know, like right now we're doing conditioning, staying active and getting stronger. But mainly it's grades, man. Just preparing for the future. So.
That's good. That's good. And, you know, one thing that I enjoy about doing this show is that being able to hear what these guys are feeling and thinking. And it's nice to be able to share this with them. And I told them, I was like, worst case scenario, what we can get out of the show is that we still be able to keep in touch at least once a week and have a conversation with one another, and we can keep each other up to date to make sure that we are on track with life and stuff like that. So for those of you that are watching, before we even move on to the next and final question that we have here today, we don't have any expectation of how long the shows will be. We don't have any expectation of what it is that we discuss. Like I said, our topics are going to be very open, and if there is something that you want to discuss, I can't reiterate it enough. You know, and you boys, when I'm saying this, listen to me right now. Like, I could send a story. Hey, what topics y'all want us to have on the Movement Podcast for next week? Somebody recommends it. You think that's worth it? We'll talk about it. You know, that's what it's all about. Like I said, our job here is to connect the youth to the older generations and find a way to where we can all be one and we can help each other out. You'll be surprised. Mark my word. There are plenty of people out there. I have a book of sponsors right here that would be more than happy to help the youth in any way, shape, or form. There are people out there that's trying to start organizations to help the youth. You know, we know plenty of situations that are happening. So at the end of the day, use your resources. If I had any advice to say today is use your resources wisely. You'll be surprised when you reach out to people who are willing to help and who is there to be there for you for support. With that said, moving on to the last final question. I hope you guys understand, you know, what this is how like the show is going to be. This is how the vibes are going to be. And the final thing is, I want the top 3 best things, you know, because we did just finish summer. So summertime just happened and it's done. By the time the show goes out, it's going to be Monday. We're all going to be ready to go into bed and, you know, getting your good night's sleep before the first day of school. So what are the top 3 things you did this summer? I know this is something that we didn't put down, I think, but I just wanted to kind of put y'all on the spot right now. We are going to always have like a top 3 or top 5 list, by the way, or just to have some fun towards the end of the last question. So top 3 things you did this summer. I'm going to give you all time to think about that one, because one last time I'm going to mention our sponsors for the Movement Podcast this year. Again, thank you to all the businesses and organizations who have given back to us and made this show and podcast network run. And the first one is the Balkan House in Hamtramck, located on 3028 Kniff Street, Hamtramck, Michigan. And they also have a Balkan House in Ferndale, Michigan as well. 314 West 9 Mile Road, Ferndale, Michigan. Their Hamtramck number is 313-262-6234. And then their Ferndale number is 1248-268-4920. They have the doner kebab sandwich. Changed the game. Literally, they've been on newspapers, been on articles. It's one of the most famous sandwiches in the state of Michigan. You have to go try it out. All their food is halal, by the way. They even serve breakfast. Shout out to Juma Ekich. Then we also have BC Adhesives, located in 4655 West Oakwood Park Drive, Franklin, Wisconsin, 53132. If you are from Wisconsin and you are giving to a podcast in the state of Michigan and location and the Metro Detroit area, you know you got great people working there, right? They have no connection to the city other than myself and just knowing us and knowing our family. You know, Terry Cassidy, great guy, and he always is willing to support. So if you have a guy like that running a business, you know you feel like you need to support that business. BC Adhesives is a gluing company. You know, they do book binding, they do food packaging, they do all that good stuff. So shout out to Terry, shout out to Matt, shout out to Ed, shout out to Jake. Their number is 1-888. I don't know if I said 3 8s there, but it's 3 8s. 1-888-679-9825. Again, BC Adhesives and the Balkan House, gold sponsors. And our final and last gold sponsor is Give to Gain. Give to Gain is a nonprofit organization that sponsors orphans in Yemen. 100% of their donations goes to the less fortunate. You know, they are, by the way, they appreciate all that donate. They recognize that without you, there is no them. Without you, there's no Give to Gain. So thank you for your donations. The reason why I am looking at my phone is because I also forgot to mention that you can Zelle them at, the number is 313-445-8638. Cash App them at Give to Gain. That is their Cash App, Give to Gain. And then Venmo is also at Give to Gain. So if you wanted to donate, they basically, like I said, they give to the orphans in Yemen. Why Yemen? It's the largest humanitarian crisis in the world, not just in the Middle East, in the world. So that should tell you that that country is where it's at, with all the wars going on too. There's a lot going on in Yemen. And then finally, we have Hanley International Academy, the best school, and K-8 school in Hamtramck, bar none. So shout out to Hanley International Academy, 2400 Denton Street, Hamtramck, Michigan. The number is 313-875-8888. If you want to go and sign your kid up, if their parents are watching, you can still sign up, but they definitely do have a waiting list. Make sure you sign up in April before the school year so that you can get your kid in the school. But again, Hanley, their vision statement is educating your child like their own. That is literally it. They treat every student, every staff like family. Shout out to Hanley International Academy. With that said, now that we are done introducing the sponsors, I am going to go back to, everybody has started the question already first, right? So I'm going to go ahead and start back with Yusuf. My final question to you is, what are the top 3 things that you did this summer?
Alright, number 1 is working. I feel like working helped me grow as a person, you know, seeing new people, learning new things, and obviously getting money. And that's really what I wanted to do this summer. Number 2 is probably like just going out and family gatherings, you know, having fun, doing barbecues. That's what I did a lot this year. And number 3 is finally able to like move into like a new room, because I've been stuck in a room my whole life, and now I'm in a new room, and now it's much better.
More smooth for
yeah.
you. Yeah, he's talking about, by the way, in his house.
In my house,
That he lives at. He's talking about he shifted rooms now, so he's saying that's a lot better, which low key is a sleeper decision, by the way. Whenever you move a room in a house, like, it definitely like changes stuff up for you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna go oldest to youngest. Hamza, you're next. Hamza, top 3 things that you did this summer, man.
All right, so top 3. I'm starting off number 1, which is getting a job at the Balkan House. I wasn't gonna expect getting like a job like at a restaurant. Like, I really didn't want to work in a restaurant because of how much work it was gonna be. But honestly, it's actually a pretty good experience. I'm meeting new people, seeing people I already saw before in life, like ordering food and all that. I mean, it's pretty good. And the money also, like, you have to get money, you know. Like, if you want to go to college, you don't get a scholarship, you gotta get the money just to pay for that, you know. And then number 2 is hanging out with friends. Like, every now and then go out with friends, go to restaurants, eat, chill, talk about life, and like, you know, catch up. That's my number 2. Number 3 is hanging out with family, like playing basketball, beating them in basketball, dunking on people in basketball.
Why you look over here when you said beating him in basketball? Why you look at me?
Why'd you look at Zach too?
'Cause, I mean, that's just like the only, but other than that, yeah, like playing sports with cousins and all that, and just like in general, just beating them.
I'm surprised you didn't say video games, man.
The video games, honestly, like back then, that was the main thing I did, but I just realized it's a waste of time. Now I have things to do, and like I'm still the best gamer, but I just don't play it as much.
Basically, he works, he got podcasts, he got school. He ain't got time for no video games anymore, man.
Yeah.
Alright, Ali Abdullah. Top 3 things that you did this summer, sir.
Alright, so first, it's definitely working. Yeah, that was kind of fun. Not gonna lie. That was my first time too ever working. So
Where did you gotta say where you worked at, by the way.
Berks Eagle, Hamtramck.
Berks Eagle. So we got Coney Cafe in Hamtramck, by the way, another sponsor of ours, Fancy Guys. Shout out to Tony, Coney Cafe. We got Balkan House, gold sponsor. Can't thank them enough. Juma Ekich over there. And then we had
Berks Eagle.
Berks Igloo. Berks Igloo is not a sponsor, but that is family. But shout out to Berks Igloo. Go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't really need. I mean, it was just something to get me out of the house because there's really nothing to do during that time, especially with Corona and stuff. So like, I was like, why not do something? Second is being able to win a championship. This was like last month. Yeah. We won a
What kind of baseball?
Baseball,
Okay.
yeah, baseball championship.
I saw that you were pitching that final game. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Second was being able to meet.
Well, second was the baseball championship.
I'm sorry. Third.
Yeah.
Third. Yeah. Second. I mean.
Sounds like Ali trying to give us 5. It's alright, Ali. You can give us 5 of them. He tried to sneak in one.
Third was being able to meet the mayor.
Mieski?
No, I'm sorry. Well, the governor.
Oh, the governor. Oh, you met the mayor too. Don't be trying to go harder, Mayor Mieski. You met the mayor too.
Yeah, being able to meet the governor. It was like.
Big Gretch?
Yep, Big Gretch. It was sweet, honestly. We were at ROTC. It was like we were performing for Castech's graduation for the seniors, and then we were getting ready, and then all we seen was just the mayor walking out of her car, and I was like,
The governor.
yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, the governor.
Ali didn't pass social studies, by the way. I was
At a B minus. Anyway, yeah, this is just crazy because I thought she was a lot taller, but she's like short.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, let me. By the way, you also met Akil Badu and a couple other Tigers
yes, I did, actually.
through Castech. You went to this dinner, I guess, right?
Yes.
Is that true?
Dinner with dinner with the Tigers players.
That was also a cool thing I know
That
that you
was pretty
did
sweet, yeah.
over the summer too. I think they wrote an article about you in the Free Press that I have still
Yes,
yet to see, by the way,
they did.
because Sarvello on the show this Tuesday, by the way. We need that article, Mr. Sarvello. And moving on to the Big General. Big General, top 3 things that you did this summer, sir.
I don't know if this counts as a summer, but winning that football championship, does that count?
I guess you count that because you're bringing up something that brings up our sponsor, and it brings up your coach, and it brings up everybody, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we could bring that up. Why not?
Especially when we had Tom Brady at the quarterback.
Tom Brady, the GOAT?
Yeah.
You the GOAT, Zach? That boy is Zach. All right, go ahead, Zach. By the way, what he's referring to is the flag football championship that Hanley International Academy won. That his coaches are Coach Thabit, OT, and Uncle Eddie. And yeah, Hanley International Academy I forgot the name of the tournament, flag football tournament champions.
Motion of the Towns? Town of the Motions?
No, Motown.
Motown.
Yeah, Motown.
Something.
Battle of Motown. That's what it was called. Battle of Motown flag football champions, Hanley International Academy. But go ahead.
And my second one is just playing basketball with my friends and family over the summer. I think my record is like 150 to 4 maybe.
And I guess it's giving them 4 losses. If that record is correct, which is not true. But go ahead.
Those 4 wins.
Nah, yeah, over 150 wins this summer. Something easy, but should have got 200.
Light work.
Against
Yeah,
who?
light work. Everybody.
Saw that Hasmari.
Shut up.
But my third one is my sister's marriage. Let her get out of the house for more space for me, you know. And the wedding day was fun, so That's it.
There you go. All right, he said the wedding, basketball, and flag football championship. And so, yeah, I mean, look, we just like that, we're 40 minutes in, guys. That's how fast 40 minutes flies by. And like we said, this is the opening show. Y'all have suggestions. Message us. Motivate Me 313 on Instagram and Facebook. Follow us, obviously, on YouTube, Spotify, Apple. That's where you can find us to watch us or to listen to us. But if you want to, look at our Instagrams and Facebook, yeah, Motivate Me 313. You have Ali. I'm gonna let all you guys share your places where you can reach each and every one of them at. Give us suggestions, give us topic ideas. We're here for you. So at the end of the day, we're here to have some fun. This is what it's gonna be about, guys. It's kind of like the format, how things will be, and we'll go from there. But Ali, what's your socials?
You can mainly reach me on Instagram, Ali Abdullah _603.
There you go, Hamza.
So you can reach me in Gmail and Instagram. My Gmail is hthabit5363@gmail.com, and my Instagram is HAMZ_Thabit.
All right, Yusuf.
You can reach me on Instagram, first name, last name, Yusuf Thabit. And surprisingly, I also got a Facebook. Also, Yusuf Thabit as well. And yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, y'all probably look at Facebook like the old person's social
Yeah, it's
media.
old heads for Facebook, man.
All right, Zach.
You can reach me on Instagram at Zachariah Thabit, ZACKARIA Thabit.
I hope you spelled your own name right. Did you spell it right, man? All right. Just wanted to make sure. I had to think about it for a second. All right. Well, there you go. And I hope you enjoyed this show. Again, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify podcasts. You can watch us on YouTube. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook, Motivate Me 313. This is Oz Media's The Movement podcast. You know what we could do? I'm going to say The Movement, and then y'all could be like, The Movement. Y'all want to practice that one time? All right?
Absolutely
The Movement.
The movement.
No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be like, this is Oz Media's The Movement podcast. That's what y'all say, The Movement. You know what I'm saying? Try it, please.
All right, we can try it.
This is
Come on.
Oz Media's The Movement podcast.
The movement.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be funny. That could be our thing. We're here
Try
to
it
have
out.
some fun. Like I said, we're here to enjoy the conversations. Any final words out there for anybody, by the way, before we end this show?
Also, just have a great day, and hopefully this podcast will make a smile on your face, like put a smile on your face. That's
Yeah.
the main goal.
Hey, Hamza's wise words. Yeah.
Hamza-
We're gonna have a segment. We're gonna have a segment of Hamza's wise words. Thank you, everybody, and we appreciate you all for watching.